Hi everyone. Welcome back to AI Finance Buddy. Today, we're diving into a market that's sending mixed signals. While the tech sector is shining with strong earnings, other areas are feeling the pinch from inflation and trade concerns. What's driving these shifts, and how should you respond? In this episode, we'll explore today's biggest stock movers, including Bumble's surprising drop and Analog Devices' impressive rise. We'll also break down the impact of inflation fears on investor sentiment. Plus, we'll share a valuable finance lesson on minimizing lifestyle costs to boost your savings. And don't miss our inspiring success story of Professor Ahmed Saleh, who transformed his financial future through smart investments. Before we wrap up, I'll share my personal investment strategy, real trades I'm making today to navigate this ever-changing landscape. So, stick around until the end, you won't want to miss it. Let's get started. Chapter 1, Today's Market News. Today, the market sentiment is mixed, with investors reacting to a blend of strong earnings reports and ongoing concerns about inflation and trade policies. The technology sector is shining bright, buoyed by robust performances from key players, while the energy and financial sectors are facing headwinds due to fluctuating oil prices and interest rate uncertainties. Overall, the market is navigating through a landscape shaped by recent earnings, inflation fears, and geopolitical tensions. Now, let's look at the top 3 biggest stock movers. First, Bumble, the popular dating app, saw its shares plunge 27% today after issuing a disappointing revenue forecast for the first quarter. The company warned of a shrinking user base, losing around 100,000 paying users, which sent investors into a panic. Think of it like a party where fewer guests are showing up, it's hard to keep the energy up. With a low buy score of 40 out of 100, Bumble faces significant challenges in regaining investor confidence. Next, Arista Networks, a leader in networking equipment, reported strong fourth quarter results, but its stock fell over 6% due to concerns about a revenue decline at its major client, Meta. Despite a solid earnings beat, the market reacted negatively, similar to how a good movie can be overshadowed by a bad review. With a buy score of 85 out of 100, Arista remains a strong player in the tech sector, but investors should keep an eye on client performance. Finally, Analog Devices jumped 6% after exceeding earnings expectations and providing a positive outlook for the next quarter. The semiconductor company is riding the wave of increasing demand for chips, akin to a surfer catching a perfect wave. With a buy score of 85 out of 100, it's well positioned for growth, but investors should remain cautious of market volatility. Today's market activity suggests that while tech stocks are thriving, concerns about user engagement and client performance in other sectors could create volatility. Investors should keep an eye on upcoming earnings reports, particularly from major players like Walmart and Nvidia, as these will provide further insights into consumer trends and economic health. Remember, staying informed is key to navigating the ever-changing market landscape. Chapter 2, Simple Finance Terms Explained. Let's break down some simple finance terms. First, risk tolerance is how much uncertainty or potential loss you can handle when investing, all for the chance of bigger gains. Think of it like riding a roller coaster. Some people love the thrill, while others prefer the safety of the merry-go-round. Next, an exchange is like a bustling marketplace where people buy and sell stocks, bonds, and other assets. Imagine a farmer's market, but instead of fruits and veggies, you're trading pieces of companies and investments. Finally, a derivative is a contract that gets its value from something else, like a stock or commodity. It's like making a side bet on a friend's game. Your bet depends on how well they play, not on the game itself. Chapter 3, Top Stock Pick of the Day. Today, let's talk about PAYX, PAYX, a top pick for your investment list. PAYX is a company that helps small and medium-sized businesses with payroll and human resources. Here's why it stands out. First, PAYX has very little debt, which means it doesn't rely heavily on borrowing money. This is a good sign for stability. Second, the company is making a lot of money compared to what it invests, showing it knows how to generate profits effectively. Third, PAYX has a solid amount of cash coming in, which is important for covering expenses and investing in growth. Fourth, with a strong current ratio, PAYX is in good shape to handle its short-term financial needs. Overall, PAYX is well positioned for growth in the coming year and a half, especially since it operates in a growing sector. However, keep in mind that there are some risks. Changes in the economy, like a recession, could impact small businesses and, in turn, PAYX. Additionally, competition in the payroll and HR services market could also pose challenges. So, While PAYX looks promising, it's always good to stay aware of these potential bumps in the road. Chapter 4, Core Long-Term Strategy with ETF. Imagine you want to invest in a whole garden of flowers, but you only have a small pot. Exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, are like that pot. They let you buy a piece of many different companies all at once, making it easier to grow your investment over time. Now, think of the MSCI World Index as a map of the world's best flower gardens. It includes companies from 23 countries, helping you spread your investment across the globe. This way, if one garden doesn't bloom, others might thrive, giving you a better chance for long-term success. The MSCI World Index is like a big basket that holds stocks from companies all around the world, mainly from developed countries. Recently, there's been some buzz about the iShares MSCI World ETF, known as URTH, which makes it super easy for investors to tap into that basket. You can check its latest stock price and news online to see how it's doing. In other news, Morgan Stanley has shifted its outlook on Chinese stocks, becoming more optimistic. This is significant because it shows that experts are feeling more hopeful about the market there, which could influence global investing trends. So, if you're thinking about investing, keeping an eye on these developments can help you understand how the global market is shifting. Remember, investing involves risks. Focus on the long haul and avoid urgent cash needs. Chapter 5, Quick Financial Lesson. Minimizing lifestyle costs is a smart way to save money and boost your financial health. One practical approach is to track your monthly expenses. For example, let's say you love coffee. If you buy a $5 latte every day, that adds up to about $150 a month. Instead, consider brewing your coffee at home. You can enjoy your favorite drink for just a fraction of the cost. Another great tip is to review your subscriptions. Many people forget about services they no longer use, like streaming platforms or gym memberships. Canceling just one or two can free up extra cash each month. Also, think about meal planning. Preparing meals at home instead of dining out can save you a lot. For instance, cooking a big batch of chili can provide several meals for the week, keeping your belly full and your wallet happy. To get started, pick one area to focus on this week, maybe your coffee habit or a subscription. Small changes can lead to big savings over time. Chapter 6, Real Stories of Financial Success. In the bustling city of Cairo, from 2015 to 2023, Professor Ahmed Saleh transformed his financial future through savvy investments in real estate and local stocks. Starting with just 100,000 Egyptian pounds, he purchased a modest apartment in a growing neighborhood, which appreciated significantly over the years. Simultaneously, he invested in Egyptian blue-chip stocks like Commercial International Bank and EFG Hermes, as well as the EGX 30 Index ETF. By the end of his journey, Ahmed's initial investment had grown to over £500,000, thanks to a combination of rental income and stock market gains. His story teaches us the importance of diversifying investments and staying informed about market trends. Ahmed's journey reminds us that with patience, research, and a willingness to take calculated risks, anyone can build a brighter financial future. Start small, think big, and let your money work for you. Chapter 7, Summary and Personal Investment Strategy. Thank you for joining us today. Let's quickly recap what we covered in this video. In Chapter 1, we explored a mixed market sentiment today, with the technology sector thriving while energy and financial stocks face challenges. Key stock movers included Bumble, which dropped 27% due to a disappointing forecast, Arista Networks, which fell despite strong earnings, and Analog Devices, which rose 6% on positive outlooks. In Chapter 2, we defined essential finance terms: risk tolerance, which reflects how much uncertainty you can handle; exchange, the marketplace for buying and selling assets; and derivative, a contract whose value depends on another asset. In Chapter 3, our top stock pick is PAYX, PAYX, known for its strong financial health, high profitability, and solid cash flow. While it shows promise, investors should remain aware of potential economic impacts and competition in the payroll sector. In Chapter 4, we discussed how ETFs, like the iShares MSCI World ETF, allow you to invest in a diverse range of companies globally, reducing risk. Keeping an eye on global market trends, especially in China, can enhance your investment strategy. In Chapter 5, we emphasize the importance of minimizing lifestyle costs. Simple changes, like brewing coffee at home or reviewing subscriptions, can lead to significant savings over time. Start small, and watch your savings grow. In Chapter 6, we shared the inspiring story of Professor Ahmed Saleh, who transformed his finances through real estate and stock investments, highlighting the power of diversification and informed decision-making. Now, for my personal investment strategy. Today, I am adding $15 to my MSCI World Index investment and experimenting with $10 in a fractional share of our suggested Best Buy pick, PAYX, PAYX, both with 1-to-1 leverage to demonstrate the importance of cautious and diversified investing. Before we wrap up, let's bust a common financial myth: checking your credit score will lower it. The truth is, checking your own score is a soft inquiry and does not affect it. Regularly monitoring your credit is crucial for staying informed and preventing identity theft. Think of one stock you'd like to buy. Research its financial indicators. Take a few minutes today to complete this challenge and share your thoughts in the comments. Small steps lead to big financial success. As we conclude, remember to do your own research, test strategies, and consult a financial advisor before making decisions. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay informed and support our channel's growth. Join us for the next episode, where we'll build on your financial knowledge. We'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, or topic suggestions in the comments. Enabling notifications ensures you never miss valuable insights and market updates. Thank you for watching, and happy investing.